welcome back to my channel. Today is Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesdays is a Goodreads group created by Lainey of Gingerreadslainey and is co-run by Sam from ThoughtsonTomes, who I will link both of those lovely ladies down in the description bar if you'd like to check them out, as well as the Goodreads page for Top 5 Wednesdays. And without further ado, let's get started. And this week's topic is favorite fathers or father figures. Number 5, Ned Stark of A Song of Fire and Ice series by George R.R. Martin. I picked Ned Stark. I know he might not be a popular choice, but I did want to add him on this list because while he had his faults and while he was certainly not a perfect father, I do believe he was a good father. I believe he tried his best, and I believed he truly loved his children, which is why I'm adding him to the list. And on to my number 4 pick, which is Marco from the graphic novel series Saga by Brian K. Vaughan. I picked Marco. I'm not as far along in the series as most people probably. I have only just finished the second volume, but I wanted to add Marco onto the list because you can see how much he loves his family and he loves his daughter, and I know he is a new father and he may prove to, I don't know, maybe make some detrimental mistakes in the future, but as of right now and as of where I am in the series, I think that Marco is and will be a wonderful father to Hazel. He is so protective and loving of her, and you can just tell that he really takes being a father seriously, which is why he is my number 4 pick. My third pick is Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I picked Atticus because, well, first, I think he probably is going to be on a lot of people's list for good reason. I picked Atticus because I read To Kill a Mockingbird when I was about in middle school, and I just remember loving the way he really made an effort to teach his children right from wrong, always seek the truth, and to always strive to do the right thing, which I believe is a hallmark of a great father. I believe that a good parent always strives to teach their children to do the best that they can and to always make an effort to do what is right and to fight for what is right, which is why Atticus Finch is my number 3 pick. On to number 2. And my number 2 pick is Mo Fulchart from the Inkheart series by Cornelia Funke. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. I'm not totally sure. If anybody can help me out with that in the comments, I would greatly appreciate it. But Mo is my number 2 pick for very good reason. I love the Inkheart series. It's one of my favorite series. I've reread it many times, and one of the things that always stuck out to me about the series was the relationship between Maggie and Mo. They had a very beautiful father-daughter relationship, in my opinion. Mo always did his best to protect Maggie and to make sure that she was always cared for, and Mo always fostered Maggie's thirst for knowledge and creativity. It wasn't something he tried to stifle in her, which I think is a wonderful trait to any parent, and especially a father, to encourage their child to learn and to grow and to explore and to experience things. I really love that about Mo. It was something I really admired about the character and about the relationship between the two overall, which is why Mo Fulchart is my number 2 pick. And my number 1 pick is Hagrid from the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I know that most people would probably say either Dumbledore or Sirius Black, and don't get me wrong, I think they both have their pros and cons. That's another video though. But to me, Hagrid always seemed like the best option. I always was confused as a child why he didn't just go to live with Hagrid. Hagrid clearly loved Harry. He clearly wanted to protect him, and I thought their relationship was so beautiful throughout the books, and I always wished that in the later books they would focus a little bit more on that relationship, because I truly think that Hagrid was a great father figure to Harry. I always thought that he was the best choice if we're talking about who would be the best guardian for Harry. Um, he was such a loving and caring and just a nurturing person in Harry's life, which is something that I really think that Harry needed at the time. And I just think that Hagrid was exactly what Harry needed, which is why he is my number 1 pick. Also, I wanted to add a honorable mention, mostly because of my t-shirt. I pick the Doctor. I'm a giant Doctor Who nerd. Don't get me started, people. Don't get me started. I'll never stop. Something that I don't think a lot of people remember is that the Doctor was a father, and in the beginning of the series, he was traveling with his granddaughter, who I think he was in the beginning he was a little crotchety and a little sketchy in my opinion, and a little bit scary. But I think as time went on and the series went on, he showed that he was a great grandfather to Susan, as well as a plethora of other characters throughout the history of the show. He is a very loving at times and nurturing, depending on, I think, which doctor we're talking about, which reincarnation we're talking about, but a very loving and nurturing and kind, and he's a lot of traits that I think that I personally would want in a father or father figure, which is why I just had to mention him. I just had to throw that little Doctor Who reference in. And I think that's about it. I hope to do many more Top 5 Wednesday videos in the future. I want to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked this video. And I just want to say, as always, peace, love, and happy reading. Bye, guys.